Sorry about that. Hey, Quay, good to see you tonight, man. I want to get you to talk about Stetson just a little bit. I mean, obviously you're across the line of scrimmage for him in practice and all that. Just kind of from your perspective, what makes him a great quarterback and how much you feel he has improved from last year to this year?
Uh, I'll just start by saying I pretty much just say knowing his role. I think he pretty much understood that last year as well. This year, after practice or whatnot, during game week, leading up into the games after practice, I see Stetson still here. Probably by the time I get done watching film, he's still in there. He probably going way before me, but he'll still be in there watching film. Just a whole lot of execution that he's took from watching probably guys that was here probably his freshman year, stuff like that. But made a big jump, I would say, from last year to this year, and I'm real proud of Stetson.
The defense was able to hold Wandell Robinson to just 39 yards on 12 catches. Do you think the success rallying to the ball is a product of just the team speed on defense, or more so a product of just the preparation?
Probably pretty much both, I'll say. The way that we prepare is like no other, leading up into the game and right before the game. To be honest with you, with walkthroughs and everything like that. Wandell's a good player, of course, but I just think the way we play and fly to the ball, just a standard that we held ourselves upon, and that's what we try to do each and every Saturday.
Let's go to Tip Towers, followed by Connor Riley.
Yeah, Quay, what's it like to tackle Kendall Milton? Is he an easy guy to bring down?
He's a pretty much bigger back, so you gotta lower your pads and put your mouthpiece in when you get ready to hit Kendall, I'll say. But yeah, he's pretty much harder to tackle, I want to say.
Hey, Quay, by just about every statistical number out there, you guys are the best defense in the country, but Kirby sort of touched on this yesterday. What are some things as a defense you guys can improve on over this bye week and then into the final stretch of the season?
We pretty much got a lot of things to improve on. It's pretty much not nothing that we can improve on. It's a whole lot of things with us communicating. That we're starting with me and the linebackers as well. Me and Kobe Channing, no matter who it is out there, communicating to the defensive line and getting that to the safety, so the safety can get the communication to the DBs as well. It's a whole lot of things we need to work on, of course, to get better at.
Let's go to Seth Emerson, followed by Jake Rowe.
Quay, playing behind Jordan Davis, can you explain as an inside linebacker what he does for the rest of the defense and what he does for you?
He does a whole lot, I'm going to say. I think I pretty much don't touch on that enough that he can do. It's not just JD as well. It's Trayvon Walker. It's Nolan Smith. It's Adam. It's Jalen Carter. It's Devontae Wyatt. Zion Lowe. It's a whole lot of guys that play on that front that eat a lot of block ups as well for me and the linebackers, of course. So, yeah, I think everybody pretty much already know what JD can do. But that whole defensive line, that whole defensive front do the same thing as taking on blocks for us and making us free and things like that.
Quay, I know that as a linebacker, you're asked to do a lot of different stuff, play in space, play on the edge, whatever. I was wondering if you've ever kind of gotten matched up with Lab McConkey and kind of what it's like to try and cover him. Seems like a pretty quick dude, maybe tough to cover.
Yeah, I pretty much go up against Lad a whole lot in practice, one-on-ones. Pretty much different. I probably have to change my technique up because he's a smaller guy, but his speed is pretty much different for me as well as covering the tight end. So technique-wise, I pretty much have to, change that up or whatnot just to cover him. But Lad made me better, and I hope I'm doing the same as well for him. But yeah, Lad is pretty tough to cover overall, though, to answer that question.
Let's go to Mark Weiser, followed by Palmer Toombs.
As Connor was mentioning, all the defensive stats that you guys are number one in, I want to ask you kind of, you lost a lot of talent and personnel in the secondary, but it seems like, that group has, hasn't hurt you guys and obviously has helped you guys as well. What do you make of how that back end of the defense has kind of progressed this season?
Well, I think they made a huge progression, I want to say, from fall camp to here. Like I said, it's a whole lot of stuff that we have to get better at. By us just doing the small things, which is communicating to them. Because, we have a young guy in Keeley. So a lot of things may be new to Keeley, but it may be hard to tell for a lot of people. But he hasn't played a lot of football. So it's a lot of stuff I have to do on my end, and a lot of stuff my teammates have to do as well to, put people in the right position, which is I trust them to be in the right position as well. But I have full confidence in our DBs. No matter who's on the field, I got confidence in them, no matter who's out there.
Quay, Coach Smart has talked about the different ways that the defensive coaches keep y'all engaged, whether that's playing music or keeping y'all up to date with these nuggets. How does that make you feel as a defensive player that your coaches are out there trying to be innovative in the ways that they go about these defensive meetings?
For me, it's just me being a sponge and try to soak up as much information as I can. So the moment we walk in for Monday and we go over the past game from that past weekend, first thing come out Coach Laney's mouth and our coach's mouth is we got nuggets. And so we, as a defense, we walk in saying, give me nuggets. So we look forward to, getting as much information as we can and just take, soak everything up. Because like I said, it's a whole lot of room for improvement and for us to get better. So much as information I can take from the coaches that we have and the experience they got, willing to do whatever it takes just to get information from them.
Let's go to Ryan Curley, followed by Jake Jennings.
Wait, how much harder are the practices than the actual games, or are they not?
Yeah, the practices are way harder than the game, I want to say.
What makes them harder?
It's just a whole lot of stuff that our coaches throw at us. So it may be stuff that we haven't saw, and it may be, no matter what it is, it just harder. I want to say for me, walkthroughs are pretty much harder than the games as well. People don't really mention walkthroughs like that, but we do a lot of walkthroughs. We do walkthroughs before practice and we do them before the game. So it's a whole lot. It's like it's pretty much intense. It's pretty much more intense than the game, I would say. So I hope that answers your question.
Thank you.
Quay, what can you say about Jordan Davis and how he's worked his way through the depth chart over his years at Georgia?
I think JD's pretty much like any other guy that came up, waited their turn, just work hard and, just play your role and do your part and things will turn out good for you.
Okay, we got time for one more question and I'll open it up for the first person that jumps in.
Quay. I just wanted to get you from down there in Cordele. Is it a big deal that Georgia plays Florida in Jacksonville every year, or was it a big deal as you were coming up?
No, I don't really think it was a big deal. I'll say I watched the game, but I never really was, I wasn't a Georgia fan as much. So I ain't pretty much really, watch as much Georgia football when I was younger. So
will more folks go down there and watch you play, maybe since it's a little bit closer than Athens?
I probably would say so. If anything, watching the game, they probably a tailgate since it's the cocktail.
Right.
Do that more than watch the game.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
All right, Quay, thanks for your time tonight.